Hi, this is Jody Johnson here with the Recreation Report. We're getting to that season now that the Super Bowl is over. We guess all we have to look forward to is the March Madness coming up in basketball. Now that we're in the mid-February, in the youth sports arena, our youth basketball season is over. We had our end of the season tournament last week, and we had a lot of great games this past year. We had several teams that came from around 500 that made it to the championship game. So congratulations to all those teams that got to play in the youth basketball countywide championship tournaments this year. And congratulations to those who had success. But congratulations to all that got to play. It was a great season. And now we're moving on to our Georgia Recreation Parks All-Star teams. Several teams from each area will be competing the end of February around March 1st. Either in DeKalb County, Doraville, Decatur. We'll host a few age groups here in Walton County, and also in Henry County. We'll be playing all-star tournaments. The winner of those tournaments on March 1st will advance to March 8th to their respective state tournaments. So good luck to those. They'll be practicing hard for the rest of the month to get ready for those tournaments. Other things that's going on in the sports realm with our youth arena is our baseball and softball season is under full scale. We've been doing evaluations and drafts. Signups were in January, and now we're doing evaluations and drafts. For the most part, they will be finished here in the next couple days. So everybody will be placed on a team. Our soccer evaluations are going on as well. Track and field, we have about 60 participants in that, and they'll start practicing here in the next week or so as well. So our spring planning and our staff here at the Recreation Department are really busy this time of year, planning, ordering uniforms, getting equipment ready. Our maintenance staff is working hard on the fields, even though they don't, the weather doesn't cooperate with them every day. They're out there when they can and getting our facilities safe, clean, and ready to go for the season. Adding dirt, cutting and edging the facility, getting the grass ready. Our gyms, like I said, are slowing down, which means that the program classes that we have in our community centers now are going larger than ever. Our aerobics classes, the Zumba, all of those classes, there's tons of people that are participating in those. And I encourage you to go to our website at waltoncountygA.gov. Our website will be getting a facelift, I believe, here in the next couple of weeks. So if you see a change, you see a different color background, it is the same website. We hope to have new information and even make it easier and friendly for everyone to see. So here in the next few weeks to a month, you'll see our website at waltoncountygA.gov go through a facelift, and hopefully we'll make it even easier for you to enjoy all the things that Walton County has to offer. And it is a lot. We go from ages 4 in some of our sports programs to age 94 or even plus in some of our senior aerobics classes, who are now reaching over 100 to 115 per day, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays at some of our community centers. So those classes are busting out the seams. We're having to order new chairs each about every month. It seems like I'm getting a request to get more chairs for that. So get involved in Walton County, be active. Get into our community centers is very affordable, especially for those that are over age 60. We have great deals for you to be able to work out at our community centers. Thankful to the Walton County Healthcare Foundation. We just found out that we received another grant that will be bringing more equipment to your community centers. We're going to be getting a stepper and some more ellipticals and treadmills. Some of our stuff has been so well used that it is getting worn out. So we're hoping to replace some of that equipment with some new and keep you guys active in Walton County. So we're thankful to the Walton County Healthcare Foundation for helping us out. I think it's the best way to spend that money is on the entire community, where everyone is welcome to come out and use that equipment and stay active, walk around the walking track, utilize the equipment. So it's a great thing for us to have for our community. So again, go to waltoncountygA.gov, check out all the things that we have to offer, from youth sports to all our programs, and we'll try to bring all of that here to you next time on one of these shows. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. And remember, sportsmanship starts at home.
Hi, I'm Elaine Oakes, Director of Keep Walton Beautiful and the Walton County Recycling Center, joining you with this week's edition of the Walton Waste Watcher Report. Today I want to share with the citizens of Walton County and Monroe that Keep Walton Beautiful was recently recognized by Governor Nathan Deal, and we received the Governor's Circle Award. This is in recognition of efforts to engage Georgians in taking greater responsibility for their community environments while maintaining the highest level of organizational standards. This was given to the affiliates that met certain requirements by the governor in December of 2013, and we were unable to go to the Capitol to receive this award, so the Walton County Board of Commissioners basically recognized us at their February meeting so the citizens could see it from that perspective as well. But I did want others to see the award, and we're real proud of this. This is the first time ever that this has been given at the state level, so we were glad to be one of the affiliates that received this first award. I think it probably will be given on an annual basis in the future. Anyway, we're really still working real hard out here at Keep Walton Beautiful and the Walton County Recycling Center. We've got some great volunteers. We can always use more volunteers, so if you're interested in participating with us in any of our activities, please give me a call at 770-267-1421 extension 5, and we'll discuss it, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Judy Hibbs. I'm with the Walton County Extension Office, and this morning I was thinking about New Year's resolutions and wondering why it's so hard to keep a New Year's resolution. And I've come to the conclusion that it's because we tend to equate that with sacrifice. But New Year's resolutions, or even any kind of resolution, shouldn't be about sacrifice, but it should be about making positive changes that bring balance to your life. And that's what I want to talk about mainly today, is energy balance. Because a lot of our New Year's resolutions have to do with losing weight. And when we think about losing weight, we think that's negative. But if we think about balancing our energy, it brings it into more of a positive environment. If you think about a scale, imagine a scale for a few minutes. And if you have a scale and you put something heavier on one side than the other, it tips the scale. But if your weights are the same, then the scale equals out and it balances. And that's all energy balance is. It's a math equation. Energy for our bodies is measured in calories. We've all heard the term calories. And 1 pound of body weight actually equals 3,500 calories. So if we want to tip that scale to, as far as energy balance goes, we think in terms of those 3,500 calories. So if we consume 3,500 calories more than our body burns, then we gain weight. If we consume 3,500 calories less than our body burns, then we lose weight. So if we keep that in balance, then we can either keep our weight in check or even lose weight. If we want to sustain that weight loss over a period of time, we recommend not to lose more than 2 pounds a week, and that equals 7,000 calories. So think about over the course of your week, if you just want to lose 1 pound of weight a week, you could reduce your calories or increase your energy by 500 calories a day, and that would work for you. There are actually, as you know, 3 forms of exercise. We've got aerobic exercise, which is running, step aerobics, even basketball. These kind of physical activities increase our cardiovascular health. It works on our lungs and our heart and strengthens those. Then we have exercise that's considered resistant training. So we think about elastic bands, we think about weight lifting, and then even things like archery. You can make it fun. Those kind of activities strengthen our muscles and our bones. And then the third type of activity is just stretching. So something as simple as stretching in the morning or the evening, or participating in a yoga class, These types of activities improve our balance and our flexibility, which leads to not falling and preventing injuries in the future. One way, though, to make physical activity fun, whether you do it by yourself or whether you compete with some friends or coworkers, is Walk Georgia. And you may have heard about Walk Georgia. It's twice a year there's a Walk Georgia challenge in Walton County, and that has begun again. In fact, registration is open this week, and you can go to walkgeorgia.org and register. And when you register, you have to put in some information about yourself. You have to have an email address, and then you're able to log in your activities. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be walking, it could be playing basketball, it could be riding a bike, it could be weightlifting, any kind of activity that you do, even like raking leaves, anything. You log that in, you type that in. There's a little drop-down box that you have on the website. Log that in, how many minutes that you participate in that activity. And then the computer system changes that to steps. And as you accumulate steps, it allows you to virtually walk from one county to the next. So we might start here in Walton County and we accumulate enough steps to walk to Oconee or Barrow or one of the other counties around here. And as we walk to different counties, there's little pop-up facts that tell us interesting information about those counties. So it's a great way to track your physical activity and also learn about counties throughout Georgia. I participate every time. I've never quite made it to every county, but that's my goal. But over the last few years, this has been going on in Georgia for a few years, and over 30,000 people have participated in Walk Georgia across the state and have logged in a total of 3.4 million miles. So it's kind of a big deal across the Georgia, and it's a big deal here in Walton County. So I hope that you'll participate. If you have any questions, Molly Kimler in our office is the one that coordinates Walk Georgia, and you can reach her at our office. The number is 770-267-1324. Studies have shown that something as simple as 30 minutes of exercise or any kind of physical activity a day, if you do that for 5 days a week, then you can actually reduce your risk of cardiovascular and diseases, any kind of chronic disease, even diabetes. You can reduce your risk of that just by 30 minutes of physical activity a day. If you want to lose weight, we recommend 60 minutes a day, 5 days a week. But I do it just for personal self-esteem. When I feel better, I look better, I act better, people treat me better. It's just, it just kind of gets these positive vibes going. So I would encourage you to do the math, keep your energy in balance, balance those calories and with physical activity, and participate in Walk Georgia. And again, if you have any questions about anything related to the programs that we have here at the office, call us. It's 770-267-1324. Thanks.
Good morning, welcome, and thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, the Executive Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth here in Walton County. And today, my lovely guest is Ms. Teresa Thompson, the Parent Involvement Coordinator for Walton County Public Schools. And Teresa's going to share some information. We know it's not January anymore, it's now February. She's going to give us some updates to take us through the end of the school year, which we still have a few months.
Still have a few months to go, but it's the home stretch, certainly.
Right.
And I just wanted to kind of come in this morning, thank you for the invitation to speak. Just to remind parents that we are on the home stretch of the school year, and it's a new year, and to just kind of give parents a shot in the arm when it comes to their students in school. Clean out those book bags, check and see what's inside them for teacher notes and just clean them out and organize them some. And we're getting ready for CRCT testing in the elementary and middle schools. That'll be in April, and so the kids are gearing up for that. And just, looking forward to a productive school year. Yeah.
And I may have shared this before, but it's a crucial time when the kids during prayer time at church request prayer for CRCT testing. So it is very important.
testing is important, and parents play a part in that as well. Making sure their children are spending time at home reading, spending time, with their homework, and following through with their studies at home. So parents supporting that and supervising their children is great. It helps all in the process. And I also wanted to just share with parents again the importance of parent involvement. I work with the Title I program with Walton County Schools. It's a federal program that financially supports schools in Walton County schools, as well as across the country, certainly. But the Title I program provides a lot of resources and materials to our schools. And one of the items that we provide through Title I is called the Parent Connection Newsletter. It's a monthly newsletter that goes out, and if parents would like to get a copy of this, if they could contact me, I'll be glad to put them on our email list, as well as we put hard copies of this newsletter in our schools as well. My phone number is 770-266-4495, and just give me a call and I'll be glad to add them to our email list.
That's great. And we get the newsletter here at the partnership, and Teresa's always great to include everything that goes on around Walton County. It's just full of great information and opportunities for parents.
Right.
Especially.
This month we have a great article, the January-February issue. We sent them out about the middle of the month, but this issue has a great article on math. Helping parents, kind of giving parents some direction and assistance on how to help their children with their math homework. Math is math, but it's taught so differently now than it was when we were in school, and a lot of anxious moments at home sometimes when parents are trying to help their children with their homework, and kind of conflicts can erupt, and so we try to smooth that out. And this article provides a lot of useful information on that. So the newsletter does provide homework tips, study guides, things like that. It's kind of try to have an academic slant, certainly, but also try to keep parents informed about activities going on in the community, because being together as a family is important, family time.
Right, absolutely. Well, it's always good to hear what's going on in the school system in Walton County, and keeping the kids busy after the couple of snow days they had out.
that was an exciting spur of the moment vacation from school.
Oh yeah.
But I also wanted to remind parents too, after intercession, the Walton County Schools will have an annual parent survey that we do every spring or late winter. And we ask parents to just be on the lookout for that survey. It will be available to participate. They'll be able to participate online. We'll also have hard copies placed in the school, so while a parent comes in to pick up their child for a dentist appointment or something like that, they can maybe take a couple of minutes to fill out the survey. We value parents' input on programs and resources in our schools. We welcome their participation and ask them to please just take a few minutes and complete that survey.
And that gives the parents an opportunity to give their feedback, so the school will know how to better serve their child and families in Walton County.
Parents provide such a great perspective on things that, when we work with it every day, we may not really see it or get the feel of it. But, parents, just have a whole nother slant on things, and we really value and welcome their input.
Absolutely. And remind us again when that will be available.
The survey will be out after intercession, and intercession is next week for Walton County students. They'll have a week out for school. Some students will be in school for half days, needing a little extra academic assistance, but it is intercession next week. So.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
So don't forget, if you have to check your child out of school or drop by the school to volunteer, pick up one of those surveys and complete that, and make sure you get it back to the school, so they will have your feedback on the survey. So anything else?
That's about it for today. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Well, thank you for being my guest. And if you ever have any questions for us here at the partnership, please give us a call at 770-207-6060. Thank you for watching.
Hey there, I'm Emily Russell, Director of Marketing at Clearview Regional Medical Center. Thank you for tuning in and joining us today. We are excited to have our newest member of the medical staff joining us, Dr. Jocelyn Slaughter. Dr. Slaughter is an OBGYN practicing here in Monroe with Dr. Maribel Verdialis at Harris Healthcare. here in Monroe. So Dr. Slaughter, thank you so much for joining us. We're glad to have you as part of the community. Now tell us a little bit where you came from and where you did your schooling at.
Well, I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I went to undergrad in Washington, D.C. at Howard University, and then I went back to Chicago for medical school at the University of Chicago. And I came to Georgia to Grady Hospital to do my residency in obstetrics and gynecology.
Very good. So you decided to stay in the South then. You didn't want to go back up to the North?
No, I decided to stay in the South. I met my husband, who is a Georgia native, and we ended up getting married, and he kept me here.
Very good, very good. And you joined Dr. Verdialis's practice just this past December, correct?
Yes.
November, December?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent, very good. And what all sorts of medicine do you specialize in? I know you're an OBGYN, but what does that exactly mean?
Well, I deliver women who are pregnant, so I take care of women throughout their entire pregnancy. I take care of women who have high-risk pregnancies, meaning that you might have a medical problem while you're pregnant, so I can take care of patients in that capacity. I do the birth from vaginal delivery to C-section, and I take care of the woman after the delivery. I'm also a gynecologist, so I help women in all aspects of their gynecological health and primary care health. I do annual gynecology exams, including pap smears, and I also can address women's problems if they have any problems with their menstrual cycle. I do surgeries, including hysterectomies and ovarian surgeries, and I specialize in minimally invasive surgeries with laparoscopic procedures.
So that meaning that if someone does need some sort of female surgery, that their incision site would be very small, very minimal scarring?
Yes, that's what I strive to do. The smaller the incision, the faster the healing process.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's possible, I try to do a laparoscopic minimally invasive procedure, and I counsel the patient thoroughly before we engage in our surgery.
Very good. Now on the gynecology side as well, there's a lot of discussion about when young ladies should start seeing a gynecologist on a regular basis. Do you have any advice about that?
Absolutely. Well, I always believe that if you have any gynecological problem or thought, a gynecologist will definitely see any young woman. Women should definitely see a gynecologist by the age of 21. That's when we should start doing pap smears once a year at least, or at the maximum once a year. If a woman is sexually active or pregnant, they should definitely see an obstetrician gynecologist also. And if they have any questions that their primary care physician can't ask, they should make an appointment with a gynecologist.
Very good. So would you also do prenatal care then for women who are pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant? Is there something that they should be involved in if they are trying to be pregnant?
Yes, if you're trying to become pregnant, you should definitely form a relationship with an obstetrician gynecologist early on before you get pregnant. There are different vitamins and supplements that you should be taking, and we would like to maximize your health before you become pregnant. Once you become pregnant, you should see your gynecologist, obstetrician immediately and form a relationship to find out if they will be the ones delivering your baby and find out which hospital you should go to. I usually see women when they're pregnant at least every 3 weeks.
Very good. Now I can't help but notice, but you yourself are expecting. And when are you due?
I'm due April 20th this year.
Very good. So has this given you a different perspective on treating OB patients now that you're kind of experiencing pregnancy on your own?
Absolutely. I've delivered over 300 babies when I worked at Grady in Atlanta, but this has been the most exciting pregnancy that I've ever encountered in my own. So it has been a very interesting, stress-free for the most part, which I'm very happy for me and my husband. Mm-hmm. I think that now that going through being pregnant and seeing and understanding what all the women are talking about gives me a totally different perspective. And also I get to see the perspective of the husbands and partners of the women that are pregnant. I see my own husband and his gazes and his questions. So I try to answer their questions and make them a part of the delivery process and prenatal care as much as possible.
That's great. And what all hospitals are you delivering at?
I'm delivering at Clearview Regional Medical Center. That's where I'm doing all my deliveries, and it's extremely close to our clinic at Harris Healthcare. It's pretty much a few minutes away from the street. I love the hospital. All the nursing staff is really nice. It's state-of-the-art, brand new, huge delivery rooms, and that's where all my patients will be delivering.
Well, we're just so excited to have you in the Monroe community. So what kind of intrigued you about Monroe for you to choose Walton County to set up your practice?
Well, Monroe is located, I think, in a really nice area with surrounding cities around it. And I like that I would be able to be in one place that's central that also has access to so many patients in diverse communities. It's also close to home, my new home, Atlanta. And my husband and I were looking for something that was close but not too far away. And Monroe seemed to be the perfect balance.
Well, we sure are excited to have you here in Monroe and as part of our OB/GYN team at Clearview Regional Medical Center. I definitely encourage you guys to stop by and see their new office that is located right here on Spring Street. They have done a great job revitalizing this office. It's just gorgeous on the inside. And the really neat thing about their practice is not only are they focusing on women's gynecological needs, but they're also kind of focusing on the whole person. You guys are offering all sorts of different services. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what all you guys offer here?
Absolutely. So here at Harris Healthcare, Dr. Verdialis and myself, we believe in the complete care of a woman, and we offer spa services, including facials. We have a licensed esthetician here. We include deep tissue massages, body wraps, facial hair removal, and laser skin tightening, and also procedures with wrinkle removal with Botox. So we offer tons of different procedures. We're also trying to expand to offer even more aesthetic procedures. We also are going to probably open up our cafe very soon. We have a cafe that has specialized teas and coffees that have supplements in them and vitamins to have a woman's body be completely nourished.
Very good. Well, exciting things happening right here in Monroe, where you would maybe have to drive for services like this outside of our county. You can find a plethora of those services right here in Monroe at Harris Healthcare and Spa. And we're just so excited to have you as part of our team, Dr. Slaughter. Are you accepting new patients?
Yes, I'm definitely accepting new patients. Our schedule is pretty wide open, and so I can see anybody. We even take same-day appointments also.
Oh, excellent. Very good. So for anyone that hasn't had their yearly gynecological exam, definitely come in and see Dr. Slaughter or Dr. Verdialis to have that done. You can call and make an appointment. You can visit their website online at harrishealth.com. Be sure to check them out online and look for more from Dr. Slaughter. Yes. Dr. Slaughter, I understand that you're also blogging on some local websites, perhaps MonroeLocal.com, or Monroe Local is one of them. Mm-hmm. And so you can go on to Monroe Local and check out Dr. Slaughter's blog. And it's kind of an interesting perspective on pregnancy, coming from your perspective as an obstetrician and also as a new mom. So there's a lot of great things going on here at Harris Healthcare and Spa. We're so excited to have them. It's part of the community and this beautiful new location. If you have any questions or would like to set up an appointment, please feel free to give them a call or visit their website for more information. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting coverage about healthcare in Walton County.